Hey everyone, Thomas coming at you from SMB with a little early mid or late market day late trading session recap. Gonna go over my trades here, guys. What another stinker today. A real stinker for price action wise. But I am officially green on the day with my day trades, so this is a huge victory. I think we're up total like $22, but uh, on a day like today, I easily could have lost another $300, like very easily, with this horrendous price action we've had. Oh god, so bad. Um, so this is where we open today, and we're basically sideways where we open the queues. So we open, push green, dump down, and I recorded a video yesterday. I forgot to upload it, but I said I'm gonna watch for the Nasdaq. If we do go directly down, I think we'll bounce at 288, and I set this level, and we bounce right at that. So I called that perfectly. But then we come up here, consolidate, we come up to this level, reject that level, come down, bounce off this level, so we're looking like we're bouncing. You could have bought a call right there. Oh no, we dump. Oh, maybe you should buy a put on this huge red candle. Nope, we get another big green candle. Oh, we're holding this level. Oh, huge red candle, high volume. Buy a put. Oh, two huge green candles here. Oh, we're gonna break out. Oh, but then another big red candle. Fuck, you get a put. Oh my gosh, it's just been a absolute nightmare of a day. Days like today are literally designed to destroy retail traders or just anyone trying to day trade any kind of options at all. Just an absolute nightmare. And now we have finally started dumping. So I'll recap my trades. So the best trade, and honestly, I should have just gotten this one win and just left for the day and just been like, all right, I'll take my like 60 bucks and dip. The best trade of the day was right at the open, about 20 minutes or 15 minutes into the open. So we come up here and reject off the 292, this little resistance that we had from yesterday. We bounce there, and I see we're coming down from down past this level, so I grabbed a little sneaky put right there, and Beethoven's got a little hard over there. Turn that shit down. And I just grabbed a put for this huge push down, and I sold it perfectly because we got a huge bounce out of nowhere. So I took a nice little scalp there for that was a. Let's whip up the calculator here. So we got 227 minus 211 equals, not times, idiot, minus 211. Enter. What? Oh, it's because I have my keys all messed up on my computer. That's not helpful. 267 minus 211. Enter. So that was a $56 gain off that. Not bad. That was actually awesome. I was super thrilled with that. It's great getting a quick 50 bucks within 10 minutes and then just closing it and then seeing that I took the perfect exit because we literally just ripped straight up after that. So yeah, we ripped up, and then I really wanted to just grab a call off of this green candle because we got our little dip and we got a huge buy out of that dip, but then just got no momentum whatsoever, and just chopped around. And I honestly just sat around until my next trade. Where did I grab another trade? So I ended up trying to scalp the same contract again, I believe. So yeah, I tried to scalp again at 740. Let's see, 740. Where was I? So I see that we break this level. I see we haven't tapped this one yet, but we come down to retest this level, and we break below it. So we break that level. Very key level right there. And I'm looking for some continuation. No continuation. Huge green candle. I took a tiny little loss. So can't do much about that one. That was like a 2-minute trade. I literally grabbed it on this candle, saw this one push straight up, sold. So glad I sold because it just kept going, so I would have taken a huge loss on that. Next trade, so I'm kind of regretting it now, but oh, actually AR is coming down, but I'm gonna see this one through. God damn it, I'm seeing this through. So our AR, I think some of my viewers might be familiar with this one. This has been the energy star child, the star boy of the energy sector for a while now. God, why is this like Beethoven track? Some of the songs are like you can't hear it at all. Other ones are way too goddamn loud. So this one's done nothing but go straight up for the entire like past year or 6 months. But if you look on the daily, look at this thing. It's so overbought. And then what do we got up here? A gold star, if you can guess what this pattern is. A literal textbook. Freaking textbook. Textbook. What do we got? Oh. So that is a like perfect Head and Shoulders. Perfect Head and Shoulders on the tippy top of a super oversold or overbought stock that is way too, I mean, just absurdly highly priced. Like, let's zoom out a couple years. What was this thing? What was this thing? Just I mean, Jesus. Just 2 years ago, this thing was at $3. So it's a really good company. So I mean, it's not like complete doo doo. Like there is reason for it to be this high, but I'm convinced that I might be way too early too. So I took a very small size, just a July, so a leap put where I am taking out of the money, but and a pretty far out date, sort of kind of far out. So a $30 put for the 15th of July of this year. I'm already down 20% on it. Yippee, because I bought the literal bottom today on it. Who would have guessed? But I think energy is the next sector to fall. I think any day now, Putin's going to announce, all right, we won the war. Gas price is going to go back down. And then eventually, as the recession gets deeper and deeper too, demand for oil is going to drop, and energy stocks are all super overvalued. Like, look at this. I mean, in this stock market, you see something like this, and it's like, oh, it's not a matter of if that thing goes down, it's a matter of when. So, what else could you possibly need but a perfect Head and Shoulders at the tippy top of a stupidly... like, look at this fucking thing, it just goes straight up. Oh my god, it was at $16 just back in February. So, this is very low risk. I think there's very low risk, high reward to this. It's a good company, but being a good company doesn't really matter in this market. If every good company out there didn't go down, then we would not have the Nasdaq down 30% this year. So, yeah, I love the setup. It's literally perfect. I could not ask. So now I'm just watching for a break of the neckline here at $31. We have a double bottom here, but as you can tell, it didn't. If you get a double bottom, you have to see continuation. You got to break this 39.24. So we've gotten our higher high up here, lower high or lower low, and then a lower high now. So I'm looking for the next lower low to get into an actual downtrend. And it looks, I mean, it looks even great on the hourly. It looks great on the 4-hour. And then just today, look at this. This is beautiful. So I bought that put, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting clapped. I'm already getting clapped. I bought the put like down here at open, of course. Terrible timing. I should have waited for some green and bought a put. But so we have this resistance line, and it came up and tested it perfectly in a huge red candle. So it bounced off resistance. I should have waited till resistance to short it. But, oh my gosh, the entire market's selling off right now. God damn. I'm not touching this. I knew this was going to happen. So, yeah, I got to put for that, and that's all I'll say about that. I love the setup. Nothing against the company, but it's every other company that's gone up 10% or 1,000% in this stock market has got cut in half. So, I mean, that's kind of, oh my gosh, everything's selling off. So, what's the next trade I got here? Let's have a look-see. Oh yeah. So I of course try to buy a call on the Nasdaq because I am just a stupid little bull. So at 9:03, I buy a little call, a 1-day out call. 9:03. Ah yes. So we break this level up here, and I told myself if we bounce off this level, I'll go short. If we break it and retest it, and I will take a long. And I should have waited for a big bounce off of it, but what do? We come down here, and we test it, and it holds up. So I'm like, hey, we're holding up that level. We could bounce off this. And it seemed like we wanted to be bullish today. We just had a crazy 5% sell-off on the Nasdaq yesterday. There must be some buyers out there. No. So I see the volume on these green candles here, and it's like huge compared to the rest of these other ones. So I'm like, hey, we got some volume, we got some momentum. Maybe if we hold up this level, I'll go long. I take a long, and what do you get? You get a big red candle straight through that level, and it hasn't looked back except for over here. And I missed my chance to. After this last trade, I was just like, I'm done. I'm gonna blow up this green day. I'm not gonna do it. But this was another great opportunity to buy a put here. But it's never like a clean setup. Like every setup is just so messy. Like you see this green candle and then immediate red candle. How many people do you think bought a put? Bought a put at the bottom of this red candle because it's like, oh, we're rejecting that level, and then immediately the next candle goes straight past it again. So they sell that put, and then what's the next candle? Oh, a huge red candle, and then it doesn't look back. So this kind of price action is just, I mean, look at the size of these candles. You see these like huge, monstrous candles where the price goes up. It goes up from, what's the top of this candle? I mean, these candles, the price, it's moving like $1.50 just in this 5-minute candle alone. On the Nasdaq, I mean, it's crazy. It's like a meme stock, but this is a major uh, U.S. index, so it's just ridiculous price action. I mean, you can flip a coin and have better odds of trying to guess which direction this shit's going in. So, and it's also kind of sad, super sad that after a negative 5% day, this is all the bulls have been able to do. This is how few buyers there are in this market. It's kind of disgusting. Um, yeah, you would expect at least a nice little bounce maybe after that day, but there's just no buyers, and now we're just going straight down. So yeah, that was my call. And then Square. So this was a perfect, super nice setup, but FinTech has just been so strong today. And look at this, God, Square, this is so gross. So right here, Square shot up like 10%. It was up like 10% up here. And this is a very, very perfect ascending wedge here. You got this here. Maybe I can change this, make this a little bigger so everyone can see it. You got this huge ascending wedge going straight up, and what goes up must come down in this market. So I'm waiting for the break of it. It did break it a couple times, it wicked, but I was waiting. So we got the perfect setup where not only you love the ascending wedge in any market, but when there is a ascending wedge and it breaks out and it has a key level to retest immediately after that, then it gives you a really good chance of catching a nice drop. So but still very messy price action because I buy the put on this candle, it breaks that level, I didn't wait for it to close, of course, and then we immediately get a fully engulfing green candle, or almost fully engulfing. But I was patient because I was like, this is a huge ascending wedge, and Nasdaq's crashing, this thing's gotta come down. And I'm glad I was patient because I caught this huge pull down, and I didn't sell as take as much profit as I should have. It went up about, oh, I gotta keep track of this shit. Sorry, I'll go back and do my math here. So we got 56. I can see this. So what else did I do? So 0.79 minus 1.63. So we got $40, and then what else? So then I lost 20 on the next one, so minus 20, and then I made, so on this one I made, I'm too stupid to figure out this math. So I made 26 on the Square call. I should have made like 50, but I just got so greedy, and this thing was just so overbought. Like I was fully expecting this to just get like wrecked. I mean, it did just yesterday. It did this exact same thing yesterday, so I was like, repeat of yesterday. But of course, I don't get half the move that happened yesterday, because obviously the Nasdaq hasn't gone down nearly as much as yesterday. But anyways, I got greedy, but I still took a win. I could have gotten chopped out and made nothing if I waited. So, but then otherwise, like look at what it did the rest of the day. I'm sitting here waiting for a confirmation of this level. So we reject the level here. You could have bought a put, and then we go straight back up and test it. Maybe what I put there, big red candle, 2 huge green candles, big red candle. It just oh my god, it's so ugly. It's crazy. It's so much indecision in the market today. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so What are we at grand total? So we're at 46 grand total for now, until I go and fuck it up. So then I take a super tiny scalp here. This was a 22-second trade here. This is pretty cool. I was I was kind of excited about this, but 1010 on the Nasdaq. So right here, I see this. I see what the Nasdaq did. We rejected. We come down. We test this level. Get a big old green candle, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna reject VWAP. So right here we wick up. Another just the wicks on these candles are insane. Look at this wick up and then all the way back down. It's just terrible. So we wick up, reject it. I grab a put right here on this candle, and we go straight down. And I just like took my money immediately. So I made 10 bucks on that. 9 bucks. So plus 9. And then for the final stupid trade of the day was 0.83. So minus 25. Nope. 5 minus. Nope. I don't need this to do freaking math. 30 bucks. So, made 30 bucks on the day. Not bad. But last trade of the day was, I'll explain what I saw and what I thought was going to happen, but did not happen. So, me being the idiot I am, I see this, what did I end up buying? Oh yeah, I ended up buying that put. So, I see this here price action. And I don't exactly know why I thought we were going to come down, but it was just like so slow, and we got this huge red volume on this candle. So I buy a put right at the top of this candle because we crashed below all the EMAs, and we looked like we were going to retest this level, and I thought we'd break it, but it didn't. I mean, we just chopped around. And I'm sitting on you sit on any 1 day out expiration contract, and you sit through this, and it doesn't matter which direction it's going to go. The value of your contract's going to go down no matter what. No matter what, because everyone's selling the contracts, no one's buying it through that chop. It doesn't even matter if it goes up or down. So I took a $25 loss on that, and we just got this was just like such such pain watching this. These candles, it wicks up, comes down, wick up, come down, wick up, and huge wick down, comes back up, huge wick down. It's just such the worst crap you want to trade in. And I immediately regret buying it the second I did, but it seemed like it was going to come down, but I was just too early because then I should have waited for the retest of this level, and we eventually did tank. So, yeah, I'll take my 30 shekels and call it a day, though. So, in this price action, dude, there was like, oh, it's so ugly today. It's crazy. This is the S&P today. Like, what is this? What is this, dude? Just no direction whatsoever. Oh, it's so bad. It's ugly. So ugly. So, kind of sad after a negative 4.5% day for the S&P. It can't even squeeze out a green day. So, I expect tomorrow to be a complete bloodbath. I don't think that's outlandish to say that it's going to be a very bad red day tomorrow, considering we have no bulls to step in today when everything just got cheaper. Oh, and then another weird thing about today was, so look at the Nasdaq. Oh, I'm already on the Nasdaq. We're down 0.14%. What's the biggest name in the Nasdaq? Apple. Apple's down almost 2.5%. The Nasdaq is down not even 1/4%. Like, I've never seen a day like that ever. it's so weird. Apple is doing very, very strange things today. I mean, not strange things. It's clear that people. So, I mean, the waves of people that leave the market. So, obviously, the high risk, low cap tech investors have already sold everything. They've already liquidated, and they probably went to Apple or Microsoft or Tesla or some other safe shit. So now is the last wave of tech leaving, which is the people who thought they were safe in Apple. And today it's pretty clear that that's what's happening. Even on a day where the Nasdaq's somehow almost green, Apple's down 2.5%. Actually insane. Just that's just crazy. I mean, when you think about it, it's kind of crazy. Apple's the biggest name in the Nasdaq. It's like 17% of the index, I'm pretty sure. Microsoft's almost green too. I think Tesla is green. Amazon is green. Just barely. Google's red. So very, very strange. Oh, and Google being another safe haven. So it's pretty clear that we're on the last wave of tech liquidation for this sell-off anyways. Apple being the last to go. Like I foresaw this so long ago, dude. I don't know why. I said in that video like 2 weeks ago. I was like, Apple's gonna be the last one to fall. Once it falls, the Nasdaq's done. And here we have it. We have it on a day where nothing else in the Nasdaq is bleeding. Oh, even semiconductors are green today. Like Nvidia. Nvidia's green today. AMD, fucking green today, dude. Not Micron. Uh, Qualcomm, TSM, they're all green. ASML, green. Um, yeah, very strange. Super. So that made it much harder to trade the Nasdaq because if you anyone who trades the Nasdaq is going to tell you, if you're going to trade the Nasdaq, you got to keep an eye on Apple. Apple will usually give you some idea where the Nasdaq is going to head that day, and when you see the Apple doing this, you're just like, yeah, the Nasdaq's gonna go down. So it made it really frustrating to buy a put in the Nasdaq while Apple is going straight down, but everything else is not. So super weird price action. But that's about all I got for you guys. So a green day on a day where I easily could have just hemorrhaged money because there were traps around every freaking corner. I mean, this isn't a day where bears or bulls win. This is a day where the only winners are the people that didn't even try. But I tried and I got some nice ones, so I'm happy about it. But like this is something else, dude. I cannot believe this. I mean, it's not even the worst day in recent memory. Like this day was about as bad. Monday was even worse, I would say. Just like, what's happening, dude? So, of course, the only day of the week with any direction was yesterday, and it was a complete sell-off, and I was ready to buy puts today, but yesterday was the day I needed to be ready to buy puts, so I'm always just a little behind the curve. I gotta go into each day being, like, ready, take the direction when I see it, so, yeah, that's a wrap for today, though. Might upload another video today with my plans for tomorrow, but, yeah, plans are things are gonna tank, so I'm just gonna keep an eye out. Later, y'all.